The time's 20 to 3, 14:40. I'm arresting you on suspicion of improper use of the electronic communications network. And just
What?
127 of the Communications Act, okay? So you do not have to say that it may harm your defence if you don't mention one question, subject to later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being
You're
arrested?
going to be arrested, okay?
Right.
So you go to the police station.
Right.
Ask you, okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page. Okay?
Oh, really? Oh, it's a Facebook crime, is it?
Okay.
Right.
So we need to ask you some questions about that.
Right.
Have you got anything in your pockets?
I've got my keys. I've got... No, that's about it, I think. Keys.
So, anyone who's been arrested, we can search them under Section 32 of Police and Commercial Act.
Right.
And that's for dangerous items.
Hey, I mean, you said I was going to be arrested under some what information? But I'm going to be arrested for posting on Facebook.
Made some comments that are offensive, obscene, and people have made a complaint about that, and it's.
And can you tell me what this comment was?
Okay, well we'll do that when we interview.
All right. And so, what am I going to be locked up for the night, or?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing his gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watts from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp. Come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. And as you had seen right here on this video, which, before, I get into it, man, fair use. This video is strictly being used for educational purposes and not for monetary gain. Again, fair use, Lord will. I can put the disclaimer, as a thumbnail to this video. But again, as you had seen here, right, a man was being arrested, right, in his own home, right, for some comments, right, that he had made, on Facebook, right, which people found to be offensive, right? Now, it doesn't state, right, exactly what comments he made, nor does it show, right? But again, as you heard what the officer had said to this man, that it was offensive, so people were making complaints about it, which is ultimately, what people, do to us, right? They ultimately complain, that what we're saying is hate, right? Hate speech, and, brothers have had their videos taken down based off of some of the things, that were said, right? That people didn't like, whether they flagged it or Esau himself, right? Ultimately went on there, with his little algorithms and stuff like that, and ultimately had that video flagged and removed, right? And at times, brothers have had so many videos removed, right, within a short period of time, that brothers have lost their channels, right, based off of the information that was being put out, right? Which again, a lot of what we preach and teach to this world is considered hate, man. So this right here ultimately is a precursor to the persecution that's going to come, because if they're rounding up people, right, that have made offensive posts or comments, right, how much more, right, us who have done hundreds, if not thousands upon thousands of videos, right, going in on what this world deems to be hate speech, whether we're talking about the small hatters, right, the JOOs, right, we're talking about the transformers, the Moism that's here, or we're talking about these 304s that, these women that are going from rod to rod to rod, a lot of what we say, a lot of what we preach and teach, man, right, via Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is hated by this world, man, which they deem that what we're saying is hate speech, man, so And again, this is a precursor to that persecution that's going to come, right, for the things that we preach and teach, man. You know, which brings me to my first precept. This is St. John chapter 15 and verse 20. This is the words of Yahushua himself, right? It says, remember the word that I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you, right, man? You know, and they hated Yahushua without cause, man, right? Because all he was doing was telling the truth. And guess what? We're coming in that same stead, right? We're telling the truth, right? We're speaking the absolute 100% truth, right? According to the scriptures, man, via the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And again, just as Yahushai, right, was doing that first and foremost, right, being that pioneer, right, the one that he went before us, man, right? He's the original, man. You know, so if they're going to persecute him, hey, well, guess what? They're going to persecute us because we're speaking the same things, man. You know, it says, if they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. That's right, man. So persecution is coming down the line, man. It's prophecy, right? Just as it happened to Yahushua, it's going to happen to us as well. You know, and I'm not going to make this too long, right? But I want to jump to St. John, or it's like St. Luke, chapter 21 and verse 12, right? Hitting the points, right? It says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake, right? Because we're preaching and teaching Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai in their word. You know? That's what we're teaching, man. The truth, 100% truth according to the scriptures, man. You know? So this is prophecy, right? This is what's coming down the pipe, man. Right? Just as we see Jacob's trouble coming, right? Just as we see World War III coming, and with that persecution is following very closely, man. Right? Hell, in once Jacob's trouble pops off, right? Who knows, right? Esau can come and round us up, right? Either just before or just right after it pops off. We don't necessarily know exactly how it's going to look, right? But as the scriptures say, we know in part, we prophesy in part, right? So we know it's coming, man. We don't know what it's going to look like. We just know it's coming, right? We don't know exactly when. We don't know exactly how. We just know it's coming, man, you know? But again, I'll read it again, verse 12, Luke 21, St. Luke chapter 21, verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you, right, and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, right, which Esau has created, you know, many isolation facilities, concentration camps, re-education camps, whatever the hell you want to call it, man, right? They ultimately have the same, they're ultimately the same, right? You know, it's like you know, it says being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. That's right, man. Right, which brings me to my next precept. Right, just touching on that prison, man, because that's what's coming. Right, being thrown into these re-education camps. Right, it's Revelations chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, "Fear none of those things." Right, fear none of those things, which thou shalt suffer. Right, because hey, when we get in there, hey, look at what they did to Yahushua, man. Look what they did to Yahushua. Read the scriptures, man. Right? They beat him. Right? They mocked him, spat on him. Right? Scriptures say that he was marred more than any man. They did him dirty, man. Straight up fucking dirty. Had him in shackles, you know? Well, what do you think they're going to do to us, man? You know? What do you think they're going to do to us? Now, they're not going to do us as bad as they did Yahushua, you know? But nonetheless, right? They're going to throw us into these FEMA camps, man. They might use our families against us, right? They might use or try to use, you know, brothers and pit them up against each other. You know, we don't know exactly what Esau has planned out, but we know it's going to be fucking bad, man. Right? But see, as it reads, right, fear none of those things, right? We're not to fear these things, man, because it's all part of the story. It's all part of the walk, man, right? Right? Just as Yahushua overcame, hey, Lord, will we be part of that number, right? Be part of the elect. We're going to overcome as well, man, right? And this is why we're not to fear these things that we see, you know? Fear none of these things that we see coming down the pipe, You know, as it says in Psalms, what is that, 112, right, verse 7, it says, you know, you know, that we're not going to be afraid, or that we're not afraid of evil tidings, man. Right, but that our heart, our mind is fixed, trusting in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. So this is why we're not to fear, because Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, right, ultimately has our best interests at heart, man. You know, I'll read it again, Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prisons. Now, when you go into that word devil, right, which I'm going to see if I can pull it up, the blue letter. Revelations chapter 2 and verse 10, right? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. It's like kind of a tongue twister. The word devil, right? It says the devil shall cast some of you into prison. This is in the Greek, right? The word devil, right? Strong's G 1228, diabolos, which says what? And this is the point right here. It says a metaphor, right? Applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. That's right, man. And we know that Esau, Edom, right, is completely contrary to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Hebrews 12:16, man. Right, lest there be any profane person, right, or fornicator, right, such as Esau, right. That word profane meaning outside the temple. You know, so he's not. Esau doesn't keep the scriptures. It's not meant for him to keep the scriptures, man. Even though he has access to it, and he's had all his scholars, right, go and look and study and find artifacts and do research on if the Bible is true, and all his scholars has come back and said, yeah, it's true. You know, told this devil it's true. So he knows the scriptures are accurate, right? He knows the scriptures are 100% true. Right, but yet it's not meant for him, right? The Lord said he gave his law, statutes, commandments unto Jacob, right? To any other nation he hath not dealt so. So Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is only dealing with the Israelites, man, which today would be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as the Israelites that have been scattered into these to the four corners of the earth, man, and to all these nations, and throughout time began to look like the nations that they've been scattered in. But yet through the lineage of their father are Israelites. That's who Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is dealing with, man. That's who these words are for. And in this time, it's for the elect of the nation of Israel. Everyone outside of that, right, including Israelites, right, are going to be destroyed if they be here in America, man. You know? Wicked Israelites outside of America, when Yahushua comes back, yes, they're going to be put to death as well, you know? But the nations outside of America are going to be put into captivity, man. You know? And that's what's coming. But nonetheless, going back to it, right? It's like it don't mean to go off, right? It says metaphor, right? It's going back to that word devil, right? It says devil. It says metaphor applied to a man, right? Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, is that man, right? Who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So again, reading this, when it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, right? Esau, Edom, shall cast some of you into prison, right? These isolation facilities, FEMA camps, right? Whatever you want to call them, right? That ye may be tried, because that's going to be a test of our faith, man. Right? That's going to be a test of our faith. And really, it's going to be the ultimate test. You know, whether we're going to bow down to Esau, Edom, and his system, or we're going to, you know, as the scriptures say, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So, hey, whether we serve Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, or whether we serve Esau, Edom in this world, it will be made manifest on that day, you know, and in that moment, right? It says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which that number 10 is the number of completion, right? It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life, man. So we got to stay faithful to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, right? As we see these things coming, you know, as we see these things coming, man, we got to continue to pray, watch, right? Because really this can pop off at any moment, man, right? This whole situation can literally, because we see the markets crashing, right? America's fucking done. All these nations are fucking pissed off at America, ready to press the buttons. North Korea, or it's like Iran, just came out officially and said that they have nuclear power when it was kind of up in the air on whether they did or not. Well, now it's come out. Now they've came out and admitted that they have nuclear power, you know? And that's prophecy as well. Scriptures say, let the weak say I'm strong, you know? So that we're in that time, right? Where Jacob's trouble, World War III about to pop off, which means, as the scriptures say, right? Redeeming the time, right? Because, high time to wake out of sleep because our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. Right? We're, if you paraphrase Romans 13:11, right? We're in that time, man. You know? And I want to close out with this. I quoted it earlier. And we'll close out with this. It's Psalms chapter 112 and verse 7. It says, he shall not be afraid of evil tidings. Right, man? Right? Which evil tidings goes into, bad news, right? And to the average person, right, hearing that Esau Edom is going to come in and put you into prison and possibly kill you and your family, right? That's bad news to the average, man. Hey, but to us, Lord, will we be part of the elect? That's good news, man. We rejoice when we hear these things, man. It just means we're one step closer, right, to getting the fuck out of this hellhole, man. So I'll read it again. It says, he shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart, meaning our mind, right, is fixed, trusting in Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. We're going to continue to do that to the end, man. Matter of fact, I'll close out with this. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 7 in the KJV. It says, blessed is the man, right? Blessed meaning highly favored and very fortunate, right? Blessed is the man that trusted in Yahweh and whose hope Yahweh is. That's right, man. All right, we're going to continue to trust in Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, all the way to the end. Again, Lord will, right? As the scriptures say, that he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And that's what we want, man. That's the ultimate goal. Right? Said be delivered out this bitch, man. But we have to continue to trust and believe in Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, that he's got our back, man. Scriptures say that the Lord is a very present help in the time of trouble, man. Right? So Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is going to be right there with us, man. So we have nothing to fear, But again, this whole situation we see with people getting, locked up for or arrested for, certain comments that they make, right? That people, ultimately, deem to be offensive or hateful, that's just a precursor to what's coming for the men of the Lord, man. But Lord will was edifying. Lord will, straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash, that belongs to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.